Hey everyone, Wanderbots here, and welcome to FatalZone. It is a bullet heaven extraction roguelike, which sounds really interesting. Effectively, kill undead, level up, get out of there, and use the resources you've got to upgrade your characters. It's going to be pretty similar to most other bullet heavens, but the main thing is, if you die, that's it. Let's see, do we want projectiles? Do we want to just boost damage? 10%. I think I'm just going to get the grenade launcher. Just throw another weapon in the mix. Yeah, the grenade launcher seems like very much the right call at the moment. Because the SMG does tons of damage, but don't take too much of that. I don't exactly know how we heal. Okay. What am I saying? So do we want to just alternate between the grenade launcher and the SMG? Yeah, I think that's exactly what I do. Interesting, the grenade launcher seems to fire out like multiple projectiles at once, which is kind of nice, actually. Yeah, we'll just kind of layer up whatever. I don't really know what I'm doing. Oh, that seems to be a bigger one. We're gonna, oh boy. Oh, and they're definitively chasing me. Well, that's okay. I think I still move faster than them. So we got kunai. Breaking through hordes of enemies, taking out individual targets. Do I? Yeah. I'm just gonna mix some extra weapons in. Oh, does the kunai fire in the exact opposite direction? Interesting. That's... okay, that's actually kind of useful. I've played a couple other bullet heavens recently that, like, lock stuff based on the way your character's facing, but having it shoot in the way that you're running makes a lot of sense. Okay, snag whatever that is. And then we still have Big Zombie just kind of chasing us. Some of these guys are kind of low frame rate. It's really funny. Yeah, they are animating. They're just animating really slowly. But if you, depending on your camera rotation, it can look like they haven't animated at all. Oh, good, medkit. Because I'd hate for this run to end prematurely just because I'm a goofus. Okay. Well, let's just kind of run in circles. Looks like it gets 6 slots, and we haven't found skills yet. Let's see, projectile speed, multiple projectiles. I'm actually going to go for the SMG damage for now. Because our SMG is pretty weak. The extra projectiles on the kunai might be a good idea too. Ow, those purple zombies hurt. I'd love to see one of these games. Oh, 10-9? Oh, are we about to get extracted? Yeah, let's go for the grenade launcher. Faster projectiles, and also, more damage. Oh, okay. So we're just done. It's just time-based. Okay. I wasn't sure if we'd have to get to an escape, like an escape spot, or anything like that. An evacuation point? I would love to see some of these actually, try and kind of simulate the city you're in, though. Okay, so we've unlocked a bunch of upgrades. So we can go weapons workshop, but we can't unlock it yet. We can go to the HQ. Increases the max number of mercs you can hire at the same time. And further upgrade other buildings. Okay, so we can level it up. Max number of mercs. Further upgrade other buildings. Sure. Can I keep upgrading? I'm just going to go for that. We also have recruits. Increase the number of available mercs. So we have Seth. We could also get Ulrich or Ulrich. What are the differences? So it looks like this Seth starts possibly with a spear instead. And some armor. Main, extra, survivor. Can revive 1 time during a raid. Veteran, innate HP regen. Useful. Let's snag him. Oh, I see. We had Todd. Okay, anything else? We can also, upgrading the gate gives us more locations. So we can keep going to the Great Forest over and over again. There's also different difficulty levels as well to get more stuff. Well, let's head for the gate. Let's play as Ulrich and go here. Yeah, we don't need the revive, especially if I'm slowly regaining HP. What I was gonna say is I'd love to actually have these be set in, like, a simulated city. You know, rather than just kind of out in a field. Give me, like, a highway overpass. Give me, I want to see how fast this regen is. Looks pretty quick, actually. Highway overpass, alleys, small town streets, so on and so forth. Like, straight up, I want to play a Bullet Heaven on a Zomboid map. I realize that that's, like, a lot more work, so it doesn't have to be now or anytime soon, in this game or any others, but it's just, like, I don't know, I feel like it could be really fun to run and gun through a city trying to, like, loot it for as much as possible. So, like, yeah, you want to fight the enemies and gain resources, but mostly what you want to do is try and, like, get into as many buildings as possible to, like, see what kind of cool loot you can get. Okay. You know what? Let's just go heavy on the SMG this time around. Let's see if I can get it up to be stronger. Because who knows, maybe just being able to shred things really quickly with the SMG is just as effective. I like the grenade launcher, but it certainly doesn't fire very often. Okay. Do I want to go for a bit of movement speed? Sure, why not? Okay, let's see what we can get on these crates. As there does seem to be quite a lot of them here. For reasons unknown. I don't even know what, like, half of those are. Yeah, let's just, kind of run in lines. We'll grab all our stuff back. Hopefully we can upgrade. I know there's a training yard. Hopefully there's an option for pickup radius. Or something of that sort, because, boy, I got a lot I want to pick up. Okay, boost damage, and honestly can't do too much of anything. Oh, evac. Head to the HQ while you still can. So it is, so we do actually have to run for an evacuation point. I'm not going to. I'm just going to stick it out. At least for one more evac round. 2 minutes is not really enough time to even get so much as, like, a sniff of a build going. And admittedly, we're kind of limited on what we can build, but I know I can live long enough to deal with the crawlers at least. I guess the runners don't run for me all the time. Alright. I also want to kill the big zombie, just to see if that gets me anything of any immediate merit. Okay, grenade launcher, yeah. Boost max HP, or even, like, the extra damage might, the extra armor might not be a bad idea. Because if I have a ton of HP, but mostly a ton of regen, let's just go for the armor for the time being. Probably just blocks 2 damage flat. I love the cross-country team here. Like, they all got zombified, but they never lost their passion for just going out for a nice woodland run. Trail runners, to the death and then some. It's impressive. I admire their conviction. It also amuses me to no end. Okay, more grenade launcher? Yeah, let's just make it so it does big damage. Unfortunately, I don't think I can make the, AoE bigger, so I should probably go back to upgrading the SMG. Because 60 damage is probably overkill for the vast majority of these little enemies. Okay. I'm just gonna kind of hang out with the runners. Everybody else will chase me, but the runners are effectively disappearing EXP. Yeah, not much I can do with it. Unfortunately, I'm finding the weapon variants here to be a little thin. It's one of those where I think this game's going to shine mostly by merit of its meta progression system. Because I'm not seeing a whole lot of like immediate depth with the mid-run upgrades. It's just kind of the same stuff every single time. I bet we get an evac every 2.5 minutes. That's going to be my assumption. I'll go for nimble. Unfortunately, armor is kind of moot. If an enemy hits you for 24, going from 2 armor to 4 armor doesn't really change too much here. Oh, that's unsettling. But so the problem that I'm looking at is it mostly just feels like, hey, but what if Vampire Survivors was actually Zombie Survivors? And then we don't change too much. Like, even the Ring of Zombies is kind of generic. Not, like, overwhelmingly so. It's kind of a nice, like, yeah, that's familiar. But it's also one of those where it's, like, been there, done that before. Hence why I brought up the whole, boy, this actually would be really cool if it was, oh, that even just increases my armor by 1. Let's just go Killer Instinct. See if I can get my SMG to do a bit more damage. Oh, we've got a helicopter in a minute 23, so it's not every 5 minutes. But there's a timer that is, like, actively listed for me. That's useful, at least. I'm gonna get out of the ring. I don't know if it ever disappears, but I don't want to be inside of it. That just seems like a bad place to be. What am I even gonna say? I think this is a critical weakness of the bullet heaven genre just in general, is that it is very easy for new entries to the genre to just do the same thing that every other entry has done. And the, like, inherent danger of that is just, why play it? You know, if the game is effectively no different from Vampire Survivors, I'm just gonna play more Vampire Survivors, or I'm gonna play the whatever specific flavor of Vampire Survivors that exists out there that I like better. So, like, for me, it's Rotato, Rogue Genesia, Spellbook Demon Slayers. I'm trying to think of all the other ones, like, on the top of my list. It's been a little while. I'd have to go back to my tier list that I made. Because I still stand by, like, I made a tier list video a little while ago, and I think there's, like, a couple of new entries, but not many that I would actually, like, throw on the tier list, because it was one of those where I was really hoping that I would keep seeing the bullet heaven genre evolve, and it seemed like a couple of really clever people hopped on it, and now that everybody else is kind of starting to hop on it, the cleverness has gone down dramatically. Okay, do we want to just evacuate? Well, at least I don't have to do anything else. Perfect. And this isn't so much a decrial here, because once again, I think the meta progression is going to be what, like, really makes this game sing. Because it seems like there's just oodles of stuff to work with. Okay, so what do we have in the infirmary? Characters experience increased viral load during raids. Every 1,000 units of viral load, character receives a status ailment, a penalty to 1 or more stats, and a single mutation. Mutations can either increase or decrease 1 to 3 of their stats. Status ailments and mutations can be treated at the infirmary, and the higher the infirmary's level, the faster the treatment will be. The infirmary's level also determines how often mercs can be evacuated back to the HQ. Evacs take place every 2 minutes at first, then 5 minutes. To be exact, evacs take place according to a schedule, depend on the infirmary's level. Okay. So, he's got shock damage 1%. Now we can heal the penalty, but possibly keep the mutation. Okay. That's interesting. We can also increase the HQ level a little bit. What else do we have? Upgrade the weapons workshop, allow you to further upgrade your weapons and armor. Sounds good. So this just makes it so it's faster, more projectiles, shorter reload speed, a little bit more damage and piercing. Yes? Let me get the next one. No, we don't have enough. I wish it actually give me, like, in parentheses how much I have so I don't have to look back up there. Not a big deal, but still. Now that's on a per character basis, yeah. So, you really do invest in, like, one character as much as you possibly can, kind of. Do we want to upgrade this? Sure, I'm just gonna go for bottom feeder upgrades. Like I said, it's the meta progression that's gonna define this. So I don't think we actually need to look at any of these from the outside. Go. And I think we're still very much stuck in the noob tier. I'm gonna see if I can go a little bit longer, but I still think the the second extraction is probably my best bet. Especially because I'm going to want to start cycling tons of, mutations on some of these characters, because it also feels like, really investing time into buffing, like, one character, getting their perks up, and then clearing off the, penalties. Ooh, quick hands. Boost reload speed. Yes, we are unlocking all sorts of new perks to pull from as well. Music's pretty good. I think the one problem I'm going to have with this game is because I've been playing Zomboid lately, it's making me think of, like, all of the different things that could be done slightly differently to create a really fresh experience. So, like, having a more simulated city with an actual layout. But even beyond that, I would even go so far as to say, what if like, you actually had to worry about, like, getting sufficient resources? Like, your first couple runs with your first character are almost completely doomed. You're not even sure if you're going to find a safe house or something like that. And it's like an actual location on the map. And so you go out on runs to grab resources, but you have to get back to your base. And even then, the final, like, minute the final minute involves you dealing with the horde that has followed you back home. And so you have to suddenly, like, deal with this massive zombies that is outside your front door, because you can't exactly just close it and hope they're gonna go away. And so, like, your first couple runs are just this like really brutal experience of just how do you even get your base going. And then after you've got a little bit further, maybe you get some better equipment, better weapons, characters leveled up a couple times, then it's a little easier. But you got to start looking into things like, hey, but what if we want to have other people? What if we want to have, what if we want to have other people? What if we want to have, like, more weapons? I don't know. I feel like some kind of weird midpoint between Zomboid and exactly this could be really fun. And it's way too much to expect that from this. Do I actually want to grab this? Oh, if you select shock grenades, you can't get frag grenades, toxic grenades, or Molotov cocktails. Well, we don't have Molotov cocktails, so I'm just gonna get the stun grenades. I think I'd rather go for the Molotovs. I think they'd fit my build better. But I don't know. I don't actually know if we have those unlocked yet, so I'm not gonna think about it. We do have a lot of shock grenades. Let's see, more projectiles. The quick hands is kind of tempting, but I think I'm just going to go all in on making my SMG the best it can possibly be. Because the reload speed on it is... There is no reload speed on it anymore, actually. I wonder if we start reloading as soon as we... Like, if the reload timer is independent of how much ammo is in our clip. I wonder if I could get that reload time to be short, so I'm actually firing quite, like, over-firing. It's possible. Go Killer Instinct. I think I'm just gonna go all in on the SMG. Because the SMG just shreds these groups. And we don't have to wait for long reload times. Admittedly, the nimble hands might also solve that problem. But even then, I don't know. It just feels like going all in on one weapon-ish is not the worst idea. Especially when you get even more piercing. Ooh, yeah. Okay, I think we can actually do another extraction. It looks like upgrading the infirmary made it come a fair bit more often. I think I'm just kind of a sucker for semi-realistic survival sandbox zombie survival games. Though, with kind of the, I guess, caveat of, I don't actually like dealing with, like, you've gotten bit, you have to worry about that now. I think I'm fine with that in Zomboid, but if every game had that, that would become kind of brutal in its own way. I actually kind of liked the Age of Darkness, or no, it wasn't Age of Darkness Final Stand. It was... Ooh. You know, I don't remember, actually. Do we think I can survive for the next couple of minutes? We'd be here for 5 minutes otherwise. I don't... You know what? Whatever. Worst comes to worst, we lose this guy. What's the worst that could happen? And he's pretty much shredding all of these. One or two more, like, SMG upgrades, getting lucky in that regard, and he'll just be able to cook most of these dudes. Let's get the killer instinct. There we go. I knew I was pretty close to being able to one-shot the purple dudes. So I should be able to pull this off for at least, like, a couple more minutes. Maybe. Okay. Grenade launcher is tempting, but I think I'm gonna just focus fire most of my efforts on making this SMG as good as I possibly can. There we go. So we do take some extra damage here. Or we are taking some amount of damage here. I don't think I mind that much. I don't think we'll ever get that low. I'll get the bulletproof vest just because, though. But I can actually run through the barrier without too much trouble. It might hurt. I don't think it would kill me. Also, it looks like there's just kind of a gap. Not exactly much of an impediment if you can just go around it, is it? Okay, it does look like these salaryman-looking zombies are a little tough. How did my SMG max out? It shouldn't have. I thought it goes up to like level 8 or 10 or something like that. Yeah, some of these are actually getting kind of tough. But we only have to do this for a couple more minutes and then we're golden. Music's solid. Does make me always a little bit worried. No, SMG is actually maxed out. So let's grab Killer Instinct. Then I'll probably start looking at the rerolls. And the thing is, we still have the meta progression upgrades that can make the SMG even stronger. So I'm not... This is not the end of what this could be. It is only the end of what it currently is. I think I'm gonna have to go out of my way to chase down the runner groups, though. As they're probably going to give me the best, or most consistent, quantity of EXP at the moment. There we go. I feel like I can probably hose through a lot of these groups without too much trouble. It looks like the kind of naked-looking zombies are still super fleshy and weak. Come back! Come back, runner zombies! Let's see, do we want the kunai? Yeah, let's actually snag a bunch of kunai. I guess the other thing I could do is actually run around looking for these. That was worth it. Does that give me a drone? Oh, hell yeah. Alright. We get a chest. Chest has... Tyrannus? Fires continuously, dealing electrical damage. Upon impact, it has a 30% chance to stun the enemy. Projectiles pierce target. Oh, sick. And shock grenade level 2. So it looks like we have to use the chests to go above and beyond. Oh, sweet magnets. Yeah, let's just go for the shock grenade for now. Might take some damage. But these runners shall not escape me. Actually, they're faster than me. This is a problem. Come back! I need your precious EXP! What else will I do with myself without it? Whatever, it's fine. Okay, it is growing on me. I like the weapon evolutions. I'm glad that is a thing. It doesn't feel like there's a whole lot of agency there, but maybe that's fine. Also, it does seem to do, like, way more damage. Yeah, it does, like, 3 times as much damage as the previous gun. Or previous incarnation of the gun. Is this another magnet? I think it is. Nice. I could wait on those, but nah. Let's see if we can just pose this guy. I'm almost reading stun as just knockback here, which is, you know, I don't hate it. Yeah, the problem is the shock grenades. They lock enemies in place really effectively. I don't do any damage. I definitely want the Molotov if I can get my hands on it. Because, boy, Molotov with all these other upgrades is gonna get kind of wild. Let's get out of here. Yeah, like I said, the, oh, yeah, we definitely need to go out of our way for the, wait, what am I doing? For the chests, because that's where we get, like the electronics bits and whatnot. I'm out of here. It looked like there was even more, but still. I don't want to stick it out and die just for a shiny. Okay. So we've got long arms. Ooh, item magnetism radius. Frag grenade. MG drone. A katana. Alright. Let's see. So first and foremost, can I upgrade this? The answer is no. I'm very close, though. We do have the gym. Mercs learn higher tier perks. Well, regen. Yeah, let's upgrade this so we can get an extra projectile. Yep. Oh, I see, but you only get 1 from each tier. Good to know. So I could work on the infirmary. Ooh. What else do you have? Physical damage, stun, and HP. I wonder if there's a maximum amount. Well, let's have him heal that. We'll switch over to Talk. Okay. Faster the treatment will be. We could go for... Oh, we need HQ level 3. Oh, we have HQ level 3. It's fine. Sure. I'll upgrade whatever. We'll just play as Todd. Do we want to get rid of that? Yeah. I'll get rid of the shock damage as well. Okay. Play as Todd, workshop, upgrade his stuff, and yeah, we still haven't upgraded the gate, which looks like it's going to be kind of expensive. Oh, we haven't tried the spear yet. I should have done that. It's fine. Yeah, so let's try and actually go out of our way. Well, especially now that we know that there are magnets. We don't need to be particularly aggressive about grabbing EXP. Like, maybe early on, just so we get a couple of perks. Ow. Oh, it's one of these. Oh, I'm not keen. It's not terrible, but I was really hoping the drone would just be like a secondary gun just floating off my shoulder. Well, you know, honestly, I think I might actually just have this dude fail. Let's go find some chests if I can. If I can. Okay. AoE bigger. Yeah, it's not... It doesn't even provide, like, it doesn't even, like, do much of an AoE. It just does a ton of damage. Probably good if you want to take on a boss. Maybe that's it. So I would like a crate. There's one. Yeah, I think we'll just get out of here. Grab some resources, rip some Zeds. But otherwise not worry about it. Let's see. Grab this. Snag a little bit more. Evac. Make it. Let's snag this and then we'll head out of here. Maybe we'll get lucky, find another on the way. Probably not. Oh, interesting. Big ol' zap. Stuns everything. Ah, this is what I get. Oh, let's just evacuate. Do we want to try the spear guy? I think so, actually. Okay, so let's go back to this. We did actually get a lot of resources from that regardless. Let's see. So let's take a look at him. I have no idea how long he's going to be there, but that's fine. Let's grab Seth. Go to the workshop, upgrade the spear. Go to the gate. Take Seth. Go on an adventure. Let's see how his spear works. It could be actually bad. You never know. I'm hoping not. So, I might as well mention this while we're here. FatalZone is going to be available. Oh, is it entirely based on our facing? Oof. That's not my favorite. Okay, 2 projectiles. Okay. That's better. Okay, frag grenade. I think the grenade launcher is better. Well. I suppose I'm committed or something. And yeah, there's no way I can... There's no way I can re-roll, or not re-roll, change any options while we're here. At least it seems like the zombies are actually weirdly slow about attacking. That hurts a little bit. Ooh, the reload speed might actually help a lot. Make the... No, let's go for quick hands. Yes, so it seems like the second projectile in the spear attacks wherever. I almost wonder if it's a design oversight. Maybe. Well, I'll just make do or something, just gather them big enough. Eventually the grenades have got to take them out, right? Unfortunately, we have the wrong grenades for this kind of job. Most of the time. Yeah, I guess I'm going to keep upgrading the spear in case I can get another projectile. And I think I'm going to have this guy stick it out until the first evac. Or second evac. He can manage that much, probably. Probably be easier if he was a veteran with the healing. But whatever. Okay. You know, here's where the defense might actually be really handy. Huh, interesting. Sometimes the runners decide to just kill you off, or like chase you down. A lot of them seem to just say peace out after certain points. And again, not sure if intentional or design oversight. I definitely would wish that this spear would aim at a specific target. Let's see, do we want to boost damage? Actually, I'm gonna grab kunai. Because I'm gonna be... oh, right. Running at enemies a bunch. Still useful. And the AoE on this, like, is working. Do we want to grab the grenade launcher, or... yeah, I'm just gonna keep going frag grenade. Well, nice. I don't know if it's necessarily gonna help me... well, no. It would help me a bunch. Kinda? I guess the thing is, like, despite my belly aching, we are clearing a lot of undead. It's not perfect, but... there's a chest. Did I want this evac? Oh, the next one's in 2 minutes. The one issue is that this guy is actually getting clobbered. Just a little bit. That should fix him. Okay. Bonus damage. I don't like the fact that you have to hit the containers. That makes this guy a bit of an issue. Another one of those. Not that helpful. Ow. And next evac's in a minute. I think we'll be okay. Okay, I just have to not get touched much for the next minute or so. Okay, there it is. I don't know if it's a spawning oversight, then you're not completely encircled with those, or what exactly. Yeah, I think we're gonna leave spear users well enough alone for a while. They might not actually be that bad later with the right kind of upgrades, but right now they are just awful in comparison to the SMG. Now, if the SMG fired in the direction I was running, then no, actually, that still wouldn't be as bad. It'd still be rough though. Got that. I know there's more on the other side. Did I kill a boss? Screw it. I know there was another container, but ain't worth it. Oh, it's like a river of zombies flowing through. Now let's just get out of here. At least we got a bunch of resources. Okay. Maybe about 2 more. Doesn't look like we got too much. However, I think if we go to the infirmary, Ulrich is healthy. Okay, so it looks like there's up to 10 evacuation levels. I wonder what the seconds? Oh, evac duration. That makes sense. And then evac range. Oh, these are her levels. Got it. Well, Ulrich, my boy, shall we doodle? What are we missing? Mostly chips. Chips and meats. And we just need more both. Well, let's see if I can have this character go for like 8 to 10 minutes. He's got the SMG, so it should be an easier time than last. Especially because, yeah, that does 2.7 damage native. Alright. I got a tickle in my throat, and it is not going away. Is that? Oh, that's probably food. Well, let's do what I did last time. It seems like maxing out the... Wow, we are just getting way more chests. It seems like maxing out the SMG is just a good call. It does tons of damage, and with that extra pierce and near infinite... the extra pierce and the near infinite ammunition after a certain point, it just leaves no real survivors. And yeah, like I said, we don't need to worry about, especially at this point, even for damage. Now that we know that there are magnets, we don't really need to worry too much about picking stuff up, so even long arms becomes kind of meaningless. Okay, I'm just gonna keep working on that SMG. Do we want to actually work on the... No, Killer Instinct. It doesn't seem like passive skills have evolutions, but I could be wrong. I wonder if weapons have multiple evolutions. I mean, it seems like it just does like a little bit more damage and maybe has a special effect attached. But we take those here. Okay, right. As much as I want to get distracted fighting everything, I really shouldn't. For that exact reason. Okay, long arms, now Killer Instinct. More SMG. I think that gets us another layer of Pierce, too. And this is just leagues better. The one guy did actually manage to get a decent amount of kills despite all expectations. I think it was because the frag grenades would just shred everything after a certain point. You know, too high of a concentration of enemies, and the enemies would just get cut down. Yeah, so it doesn't look like it's actually... Oh! I wonder if it triggers the reload after the original clip is done. But all of that extra bonus ammo means lag time, or bonus time ammo, hang time ammo. So we get to keep firing while reloading. I have no idea. Oh, do we have rerolls now? We do have a reroll. Nice. Let's work on quick hands. We don't actually need the, well, no. We should definitely... We want to get the SMG and the grenade launcher up to max level so we can actually get their evolutions. Might not be a bad idea to go for the kunai as well. But let's not be greedy here. Pick one, finish it. Pick two, finish them. Then go on and go further. Give more chests. I do actually like that layer of I am looking for things on the map. I know it's kind of a simple thing, but just killing zombies is not actually particularly productive. You know, it definitely gets you some unlocks and gets your character their mutations, but grand scheme of things, just sitting in one place fighting is not actually productive. And like I said, the meta progression is going to be what makes this game shine, and I'm going to keep going back to that exact summation. I didn't have much to back it up at the time, but it's becoming more true by the moment. Mostly just due to the fact that it's like, yeah, even trying to get stuff for the meta progression inherently makes this more interesting for me. Yeah, keep working on the SMG. I don't actually know what I just unlocked, but that's fine. Did I just hose that boss into non-existence, or did he wink out of existence? I have no idea. He was just there, and then he just wasn't. Maybe I hit him a lot more with a lot more damage than I thought I did. Okay, grenade launcher next. Yes. I need just like a little bit more damage, and we can kill the blue guys in one shot. But it doesn't matter as much with the piercing. And I think I can go for at least 2 more helicopter rounds. I think. Let's actually go for the reroll. Not my favorite bulletproof vest. Yeah, I want to see if you can kill the white zombies. But I don't think I have enough firepower yet. I'm not that strong. But, so the constant seeking out of, like, things to grab on the map helps a lot just in terms of, like, well, I should be doing something else. I shouldn't just be sitting here doing nothing. I would love to see that expanded. Give me some extra bonus bits. I still think very basic things like you have a river and there's a drawbridge, but you have to trigger the drawbridge. And, you know, maybe it summons a bunch of extra zombies to come attack you for a little while and stuff like that. I don't know. Little stuff like that would actually go a long way. Okay. Shock grenade. Let's just go for a big heart. And reload speed. There we go. Please upgrade my SMG. There it is. Looks like it's the Tyrannus again. Hopefully there's more evolutions than just that, but whatever. At the moment, it's fine. Okay. I haven't seen a crate in a while. I certainly would like more. Oh, it's a machine gun drone. Dang. Actually, it didn't even kill a whole lot of those. Also, I'm realizing the reason why I'm not finding a whole lot of the crates is probably because I'm breaking them from a distance. I gotta keep that in mind. I guess let's go for the frag grenade. Not that I wanted to avoid it necessarily, I just didn't need it at the moment. Okay. Do we escape on the next helicopter? Yeah, it's gonna be in 4 minutes. That'll be a little bit after the 11 minute mark. I think at that point, it'll become difficult to sustain. I mean, if we can get a couple more evolutions, and reduce our reload speed down to, or by 60% or something, whatever that number is gonna end up being. Okay, gotta work on the grenade launcher. Because whatever, we want to have a second weapon maxed out before we kill this boss. I must have missed a boss chest or something. Because I had 2 by this point last time, I think. Maybe not. Oh, Blue Boy's disappeared. Oh no, there's Blue Boy. Yeah, so maybe it is just Blue Boy again. Hard to judge accurately. Unfortunately, level ups are coming a little slower. So we might not actually get the grenade launcher evolution yet. I might have to wait for another run. Okay, keep snagging the magnets, seeing as they're surprisingly common. There it is, 3 more levels. I don't know, considering we're shredding the bosses, let's just pop this open. So yeah, unfortunately it doesn't really wait for, or like wait the results based on what you have or what you need. It's just like, oh, do you want long arms? No. Do you want long arms? No. Do you want long arms? No. Do you want long... And yeah, I mean, I think you guys get the gist at this point. Okay. So keep grabbing these, seeing as they're there. And yeah, I'll keep working on the frag grenades. I'll keep working on a great many things. Unfortunately, this guy's probably going to need to rest after this, no matter what I do. Because he's killed 5,000 zombies, and I'm 90% certain that's going to give him some nasty mutations. Okay, another chest. Sure, I'll pop it open. Unfortunately, they don't prioritize anything. Okay, I got a minute. I might as well keep looking for chests more than anything else. Well, I may not be able to kill the white zombies, but I can certainly push them out of the way. Also hose that guy into oblivion. So the bosses aren't too bad. There's a grenade launcher. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see the evolution. We could stick it out for like a little while longer. These guys aren't that tough. But even then, that feels kind of risky. What is the most efficient? Going straight up or going diagonal? I will also say baseline, I does feel like I might be leveling too slowly for me to stick it out for another 5-6 minutes. This might be changed dramatically by the inclusion of a... I don't know, like, it's tough. Do we try it? How long has this video been going for? It really does help the fact that we are just destroying everything in our path. Screw it. What's the worst that could happen, right? We lose? I don't care. I do care. Here. We're gonna go up. We're going to evacuate. And then we're gonna go for maybe one more. Because yeah, we just unlocked a bunch of stuff and grabbed a lot of things. Yeah, seems worth it. So, damage output, luck. Yeah, so that might not be a bad idea. I think we might want the workshop, though. And the gym. Okay, gotta upgrade the HQ first. We can still... Oh, no, not enough upgrades. But we can upgrade our SMG to do a little bit more damage, having even shorter reload speed. More armor, projectile speed, even more projectiles, too. Okay, so what's he got? Now he's fine. We do have this. Reduces AoE. Meh. Greed, 64%. I don't exactly know how that functions. Oh, gotta have a merc. Oh, he's not a high enough rank himself. Okay, well, let's gate it. Now let's go out. This is gonna be the end. Or the last run. Mutation every 1,000 points of infection. But yeah, we'll have to just kind of cycle our mutations out. The one question is there an upper limit? Can you be at peak mutation? Because that greed 64% sounds really good. And so I wonder if, oh, it may also somewhat scale based on your level. Already a magnet, alright. Yeah, like I said, meta progression is going to be what carries this. It's definitely going to be one of those where some people are going to bounce off because of that. Dark meta can be a little tiring, even for people into it. I mean, I just kind of like it because there's that balancing act of, like, I have to manage this guy, and if he dies, I lose all of this, and so there's that little bit of extra tension. Whereas, you know, in a normal bullet heaven, it's like, who cares? I legitimately cannot care if I win or lose many of these runs, especially if meta progression's involved, because no matter what, I'm still improving. Whereas here, a loss is possibly devastating. I'm exaggerating a little bit, it's not that dire, but I don't know. Okay. So what else do we do? I mean, I guess just keep running in circles. It's the end of the day. I've been recording for a while, but I was like, no, I need one more video. And so I'm just like a little zonky. It happens. I wish I was a morning kind of guy. I wish I was an awake kind of guy. I think it's just years of sleep deprivation have kind of low-key caught up with me, and it's really hard to get past that. Escape while you can. Excuse me, do you know who you're talking to? I am Beef McMahon Gun. I have a big gun. I will stop at nothing to introduce it to the myriad zombies that live here. There we go. Grenade launcher. Because I do want to see the evolution for that. But we still want the SMG first and foremost. I swear I'm firing off like 5 or 6 projectiles. Just take out the runners before they get away. No, we're too slow. Fine. It really doesn't matter. Like, at this point, we are almost incrementally scaling so that, well, no. Considering all those difficulty levels, this is actually probably low-key going to follow incremental game logic to some degree. Maybe. Okay. If this guy drops a boss chest, we will be ready for them. Come back, Mr. Runnerman. There we go. And I kind of hope he does drop a boss chest. Because I would like his resources. Is it too early for an evolution? Either that or it's actually just totally random if it evolves or not. I definitely would argue that it should not be that random. If so. Okay, let's keep working on these. I will have my evolutions. You cannot stop me from this. I mean, it could. That'd be very interesting. Something last stands. Sorry, I'm going back to that other zombie survival roguelike. And I'm blanking on what it was called. Something... Aftermath? Nope. It'll come back to me or it won't. I should probably do another video on it. Even if it was a little repetitive by the end. I don't know. I have a soft spot for all things zombie survival, especially if it has some level of, like, incremental leveling or improvements. Either on my characters or on my, like, base or something. I don't exactly know why. Maybe it's that I've never had a zombie game that quite scratches the exact itch. And I think one thing I'd like to do a series, a scripted video, is a... let's see, do we start working on kunai? Sure. I would love to do... okay, let me back up. There was a contest, a game jam that happened recently. Like, sometime last summer, I think it was. Let's walk through this. It does like 10 damage. They're hardly a threat. But it was a screenshot game jam where, you know, people are too busy to make games. So rather than making a game, everybody just kind of made screenshots of what their hypothetical game would look like. Maybe with some notes on how it works or whatnot. I would love to do that, just kind of on the regular for various things. Just in case it somehow ends up becoming a reality. Just in terms of, like, let me just, like, write out the perfect zombie game. And, like, I realize this quickly turns into that stupid argument of, like, hire fans, we really know how to design these games. And, like, it is absolutely just that. I just feel like it could at least somewhat have it be balanced. Still no evolutions. That's a bad sign. I think we'll finish off the kunai, but I think I'm gonna staunchly... I'm going to have to staunchly avoid picking up any new weapons if I can avoid it. Or we have to get out of here, because after a certain point... Now, we can make it work. The bosses can melt. And the grenade launcher does tons of damage, so I'm not too worried. Not yet. The rabbit's foot. Chance of finding items in crates, and yes, I like that. I like that a lot, in fact. Alright, I was gonna go back to... Since evolutions can only be gained from chests, chests should always guarantee an evolution if possible. Unless there's some kind of extenuating circumstances. Like weird item fusions or something else. I do feel like it would be kind of interesting if there was small chances for chests to do strange things. Like, give you a jeep. Okay, so we don't actually want to kill the mid-boss yet. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to get my kunai up. I'm just gonna chase the runners, because they're sort of free XP, but not really. Also, I just realized the kunais are just the daggers from Vampire Survivors. It's just fired in more kind of clumps than not. I don't actually want to be near the boss, but when it drops a chest, I'm going to have to almost hang out near it. Oh, it didn't drop one. That boss, no, didn't drop one either. Concerning. Oh. Oh, I am a damn fool. I know why I haven't found any evolutions yet. Because I wasn't paying attention to that thing. I didn't have the correct item to make the evolution. That hurt. It's fine. I do appreciate that they have evolutions right off the bat. Like, there is kind of that ever-present, like, ah, yeah, this is just kind of more Vampire Survivors. But I do appreciate that this is one of the first, like, unapologetic, like, hey, we just made Vampire Survivors, but slightly different. I think this is one of the first ones that actually managed to do everything that Vampire Survivors does right, while also still providing some level of variance, so it's not just more Vampire Survivors. I don't think we have that blip thing. I certainly haven't seen that perk. So this also means we have no evolutions for my grenades yet. Kind of run in diagonal to most of these runner zombies. Line up, there we go, cut them down. There's our next group. I should probably go out of my way to find a medkit. There we go. Uh-oh. Kusarigama. Huh. Oh. That's actually kind of good. I'm surprised it took this long into this run for it to show up, but hey. I'm also the guy that was complaining about the lack of evolutions without ever looking at the level up screen to notice, oh, it just lists evolutions for me. Now we're gonna go for the 15-minute period? I think so. So all we have to do is just kill one of these guys, get a chest, get the evolution, and my SMG suddenly becomes not bad. And considering I got this far with 0 evolutions, seems reasonable. I should probably grab frag grenade now. Okay, yeah, this is much faster. I do hope we get some alternative evolutions just because. Okay, let's grab the frag grenade, get that out of here. And just figure out what makes it work. I guess let's just go back to chest hunting. Or we could evac. Can I check? Yeah, my one problem is I don't know. No, let's go for 5 more minutes. I don't know what's required to get the next couple of unlocks, and I should probably look at it, but I know a number of them are like kill X. I wouldn't be surprised if a number of them aren't also kill X with X weapon. Considering I mostly am SMG spec, we should probably get some extra kills with other things. At least that's how I'm feeling right now. And then we will stop because it is late and I am tired. But I actually did have a good time with this. It very much is more Vampire Survivors, but slightly different. It does look nice, though. Yeah, it's just a bunch of random enemies chasing me down, but I do actually like the environments are kind of nicely painted. The zombies are generic, but they work. I'm not used to these dudes with the shields. That's different. There's a very clear visual language here as well, that I'm gonna give major props to. I know what every enemy kind of is at a glance, and I know what family they're from-ish. Like the silhouettes and the color schemes are very recognizable in a very good way. A lot of these games do kind of end up becoming visual vomit in a not great sense. Whereas this one, well, it's kind of, how would I describe it, a little repetitive? Oh, hey, we can get long arms. There's an evolution for the frag grenade. Yeah, maybe we could stick it out for 20 minutes. We're hosing, and I'd love to see every evolution we can possibly get. And if we die, so be it. Who cares? It's not like I've invested that much into this guy. I have. Okay, we might not make it. These guys are a little tanky. And I'd like to unlock this stuff for the next couple of evolutions. I think we can kind of squeeze through a lot of these gaps here. Owing mostly to the fact that the enemies actually do have to wind up for a proper attack pattern. Let's see. Yeah, there's no way we're getting the frag grenade evolution here. Who am I kidding? It's only level 2, and we barely level at this point. We're not even finding a whole lot of treasure chests anymore. Not that that's like a huge issue. It does feel like I'm kind of being sandwiched between many Zambonis. And there's only so much of that a guy can take before it becomes deeply uncomfortable. Okay, we've got a medkit over here at the very least. I could use those. Okay, a couple of chests over here, and yeah, I think we'll escape after this one. I think it can kind of keep pushing the duration a little bit, but not by much. And hopefully this guy will have accrued a whole host of mutations and penalties that I'll have to deal with. Give him some rest. Go work on some other things. And yeah, what I should probably do is have 2 different characters that I'm alternating between. Eventually. But that'll be later. I'll probably come back to this some more at some point. I don't know when, I don't know what. I don't know what my plans are. I'm trying very hard to play more games. More games on and off camera. Whenever and wherever I can. I was kind of burnt out lately, but I think most of it just ends up being choice paralysis. It's like, well, I really want to finish Endless Dungeon, but I also have Leica Forged Through Blood, and then we have this, and then we have, like, you know, if you want to go back a little bit further, I've got, like, 60 games. Actually, it's like 60 games this year alone that I either haven't done a video on or I want to do a full playthrough of, but I just... Time is not on my side, so it's trying to figure out how to fit all of that in. All the while, like, working on other things and wanting to expand. So we actually went out and got, like, a fancy vlogger camera. I've been doing this for 10 years, and I just got my first, like, vlog camera. Previously, I just had a junky webcam, which was good enough. But not anymore. It is time for a new Wanderbot that shows his face every once in a while. And mostly checks out board games, because I've also been collecting board games. Oh, there are markers to tell you where, like, boss chests are. That's good. I was worried that I'd missed one at some point, but the answer is I had not. So what have we unlocked? Armor, money, other stuff. Okay. I will have to figure out how to get that bullet upgrade. Because I'd like to evolve some of my other weapons too. So medium armor. Oh. Kill zombies as a brawler, kill zombies as a scavenger. Hold up for 7 minutes as a survivor, 10 minutes as a scavenger, 5 as a brawler. Big damage. Let's see, airstrike 5 times. The one with the bullets. This one. Kill zombies as a tank. What about this one? Hold up minutes as a pyro. Yeah, so I think the real answer is I need to unlock some new characters to play as. There we go. Survivor, Brawler, Scavenger. Okay, I don't think we can get any more, at least for a moment. So we have Shelby, and we have Kate, who I should probably buff up in some meaningful fashion. Do we want to... Yeah. Work on the workshop. Can't upgrade that again. Can I upgrade this again? Yes. Still can't upgrade the gate. Yeah, I probably should. Then again, these have been proving perfectly challenging. Looks like we got a lot of shotguns. Doesn't look like... Oh, no. Interesting. So the Fox actually depends kind of on a character-by-character basis as well, in terms of what the armor does. Lich armor. Oh, extra rerolls. Toxic protection. Interesting. Well, anyway, I think with all of that said, let's see. FatalZone, yeah, I'm just going to tab out. FatalZone is going to be out on October 23rd. I don't know what the price tag is, but I will say, oh, it is coming to early access. Oh, that's actually really nice. I will say, at least as far as for the next 2 days that this video is out, there is a demo, so you can play this yourselves and try it. I'm hoping progress carries over. But I also say, this is a really solid early access. Like, I've seen a lot of Bullet Heavens come out in early access, and it's just like, what are you doing? Like, it's not ready yet. Save that for slightly later. Let's give him the luck. You know, wait until your game is at least, like, somewhat can go toe-to-toe with Vampire Survivors before even thinking about even putting it out in early access, because otherwise everybody's just gonna be like, eh. And so, like, the fact that this is early access now means whatever they've got planned hopefully is going to be kind of interesting. Oh, we also have katanas. Ooh, that could be fun. So that's Lich armor. Mercury. What do brawlers get? What's their special? I have no idea. Because I'd like to mess with a katana. I'm just not sure if I want it on her. Oh well. For now, at least, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. With that, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.